which has to be signed by the buyer, and then we provide them a list of documents which needs to be provided by the exporter to proceed for the contract.
Liaison Concept Factoring, how may I help you?
We cover from 30 days up to 120 days. Either it is 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, 75 days, 90 days, 105 days or 120 days. So we cover these credit terms which are offered by the exporter to the buyers, and the type of transactions which are happening are DA, DP, LDP, CAD, these kind of transactions. And there might be a question that comes into your mind that how are we covering DP and CAD, whereas they are cash against document or document purchase terms. Basically what is happening with the Pakistani exporters is that on the documents they write CAD or DA. These are the terms with their buyers. But what buyer is actually doing is, buyer does not pick up the documents from its bank. Buyer waits for the vehicle to arrive, so that might take 30 days or 32 days or 25 days, whatever it is. So on the last day, buyer picks up the documents and then buyer pays against that documents, because according to the terms, buyer cannot pick up DP or CAD document without payment. So in this case, what is happening is that exporters are exposed to a certain kind of risk. For example, they want immediate liquidity, which they are not getting in such cases, and there is also a chance that the importer can play with the exporter by telling them that, look, the market has changed and now I want discounts, or I don't want these goods. So if we cover DP or CAD terms, that means there is an understanding with the buyer that DS Concept will send the documents copy to the importer. They will give acceptance, but they don't have to pay the money at that point of time, whereas they will only pay the money on the time in which they are normally paying to them.
The main advantage I would see over conventional banking of Pakistan is that our LC that usually took about 1 week or 15 days for opening, these concepts do that work in about 2 to 3 days. And I think that is the major advantage, and our orders are through and they come in Pakistan in about 15 days. We took about 40-45 days by the local bank.
So a certain maturity date is specified on the invoice according to the behavior of the importer. In this case, we pay on behalf of that importer 80 to 90% whatever is agreed, and the balance is paid to the exporter upon collection from the buyer.
The sales operations, when we provide them all these lists to be provided, the exporter provides us all these documents. We analyze them and make a summary which is to be forwarded to our head office and to be approved by our chairman, and the price also which has to be included in the contract on which the exporter has agreed.
The factor is credit insured. He also continuously monitors the quality of the supplier's buyer, so that the supplier always has a permanent credit rating on his debtors or buyer's portfolio.
DS Concept has a credit shield coverage or partnership with the world's largest